Hey folks, okay, I'm trying out something a little different. I wanted to go live, but beforehand, so this is recorded live, but then it's gonna go up a little later. Hope that made sense. This is just due to scheduling and how I like to do things on my channel, and you know what? I'm just up for it. These are behind me tutus that were used in the dance performance, yeah, this year for my students, my ballet students. So live streams, right? Anything can happen during those, so keep that in mind. But you can see, uh, looking at the title, what this video is going to be about. I'm going to be mixing up two Trionfi Della paradoxical tarot decks. Now, over here, I have the latest paradoxical classic. Yeah, that's what it is. And I have the blue one. So I'm going to be mixing those because you know what? I really want to have basically, I think the blue one has those extra cards. I want to use some of those extra cards in the paradoxical classic colorway. Yeah, because I was thinking the other day, how I like the Trionfi Della Tarot Tower card, but the lightning card really affects me more. I think that's because last month we've had this storm in the Netherlands where a lot of trees fell over and a lot of big branches came down. So yeah, the lightning, I do see how devastating that can be, you know? Anyway, that's not even how I wanted to start off this video at all. I have some tea. Oh. I hope it'll come back to me. This is just what it is, I guess. Let's accept it. So, let's look at this little baby, right? Oh, right. I wanted to tell you, see how it always comes back to you. I wanted to tell you that usually when I do live streams, or actually when I started doing live streams, I use my sweet little Clancy, which if you don't know, that is what I named my camera, like Midnight Gospel. And somehow something stopped working. Maybe it's one of the cables, who cares? But I have yet to figure that out because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and I just cannot, take that risk when I do live streams, especially when I do live readings for people, because I do that too over on Patreon. So yeah, that is why I'm using the laptop camera, which isn't great. And also, silly me, I did not pack, because this is not my place, it's my boyfriend's place. I did not pack the little cable that connects the laptop to my microphone, which gives for better sound. So now we have not so great visual and not so great sound, but it is what it is. So here we go. This is the tower card that the deck comes with, right? I mean, it is gorgeous. It's a Tarot de Marseille type deck. And it's easy to read this one, especially coming from Golden Dawn type tarot traditions. So I'm not going to say I don't like this card. I'm just going to say I feel more looking at the lightning card. So why not? This Hierophant, I took a little while getting used to it because those two little demon friends over there, they're crying so much they're actually making a river. But you know what? It's just truth. Because Pope Hierophant, the teacher, the ancestor, the master, the guru, the guide, all of that sometimes that spiritual awakening, it makes you cry, you know. Um, I'm looking at, of course, this the shadow side, for instance, of those types of guru masters. It doesn't always go well. But I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just looking at. I often look at this card like, yeah, it's good to have a master, a sort of an example of some sorts for some time until we learn so much that we learn to do it ourselves. So we recognize the teacher within ourselves. And this means that maybe also sometimes it's a saying for a reason, the student surpasses the teacher, which is supposed to be an amazing thing, right? But not everybody's ego can handle that sort of stuff. So the main reason I didn't understand this card immediately, but this of course was years ago, was because it looked like the master person over there was kind of hurting the disciple creatures. But here, they can be asking for forgiveness. They can feel very guilty, and then the master's there to tell them that guilt is a very useless emotion. Yeah, they look like they are in pain, and so it's right next to the tower. How I organized these cards for this video is because these are the cards that I didn't warm up to immediately, basically. And together they look like this spiritual awakening that is anything but, butterflies and sunshine and glitter. And so it's painful and it's dark and it's about breaking patterns. So, yeah, very challenging. The moon. The moon in the Rider-Waite-Smith is my favorite card in the Rider-Waite-Smith. Which is somehow, because Rider-Waite-Smith was my first tarot system that I learned with, um, kind of okay, well, the moon is my favorite deck. Expected at some point that the moon in any deck would be my favorite card. Hope I said that right. Well, this one, although it's really cute, maybe it just doesn't have enough detail, but it's far from my favorite card in the deck. I like the little tentacle crayfish type horned monster there, taking a little nap or being so tired that he fell asleep. And then there's the moon, and then there's the blessings, and then there's the I like the weird moon tongue, definitely. And then there's the two watchtowers. So I do see elements of the moon card, but it's a little less mysterious. I think this deck is so, yeah, it's funny and stuff, but also it's so mysterious in itself, especially the paradoxical version, that the moon card then somehow by comparison loses its mystery, loses that it's so strange and there's weird vibes and it's lunacy, like lunacy, the madness of it. It, by comparison, this card then is less, what did I just say? Less mad than, yeah, next to the rest of the deck. I hope I made sense. I still really like it, but I'm going through the cards that I didn't immediately understand. And after this one, I am done. The Knight of Coins. The Knight is the fiery part, to me at least, of earth there, because coins are earth. Now, I did not like this card in the beginning, because why would a knight be yawning, and their horse, but here it's a dragon, thankfully. That's so cool. Is still asleep. The city behind them is burning. And then there's a coin just up for grabs there. What's going on with this energy? Why isn't the night moving? Well, long story short, because I want to get into the next part of the video, when I did a live years ago with Manuela from Place of Stillness, she was using, I think she was actually, that's funny, she was using her blue paradoxical, and I was using my original paradoxical deck. And we were going through all the court cards because we agreed at some point that they all look like animals. And so, which animal, and what does the animal mean to you? And what is the first animal, the symbolism of the animal that we could find? So that was so much fun. And guess what this guy looked like? Look at it. A turtle. It looks like a turtle. And turtles are friendly, aren't they? They have a friendly vibe. And that made so much sense. Of course, the Knight of Coins would be a turtle, because a turtle is not lazy, it's just slow. Um, and that doesn't mean that a turtle, or, this energy of the Knight of Coins, this particular depiction, isn't about moving forward, doesn't have that little flame inside of themselves, just like all the other knights have. Yes, they do have that, and yes, they do want to move forward. But it's the element of earth, which is the slowest moving element, right? The coins is the slowest moving suit. And this means that when you take your time, that is when good things happen. Because this is all about feeling the wealth, feeling the happiness, feeling rich. It's not just the material in the sense where we're actually talking coins, we're talking coins like, this is happiness, this is the body, this is the moment, this is now. At least that's how I like to read the coins. And then Knight of Coins as the turtle, it's just slow and steady wins the race. So this card is a promise that you are going to get there, but it's going to take some time. That's all it is. Okay, so, oh yeah, a little bonus one. What is this? The Knight of Swords. I currently am not a fan of this card because it's popping up for me all the time. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Now, I want to start with that Tower card. This one. I hope I'm right. And oh my God, I might not be right. Does this deck, look at how pretty this is. Oh, it's so pretty on camera. You know what though? Funny thing. I was gifted this deck, right? So even if it doesn't have the other Tower card, like the Lightning card, who cares? Somebody actually, took the time and the energy, etc., to send me this deck, send me their deck. So I'm so happy with this. And then also I have the purple one. Now, it's strange because for the longest time, I only had that favorite one, right? The Paradoxical Classic. The first printing, the first edition of that deck. And then I was tempted by the different colors because Patrick Valenza came out with different colorways. Of course, everybody knows this. I don't know how far along in the future you're watching this, but I had the blue one in my basket online, of course, to buy so many times, because I thought, okay, you know what? I'm just going to get it because it's so gorgeous. And every time something stopped me from getting it. Maybe I knew someday I was going to receive it. Of course not, but something stopped me. I never had that with the purple one though. Purple looked amazing, but I thought that's too purple. But I don't have them. I don't have the purple with me now. But it's funny that although they are both gorgeous, the purple and the blue, the purple looks nicer in real life. It does. And I am actually more of a blue person, but it's less vibrant than the purple. And I don't need my decks, especially this one, to be particularly vibrant, but I don't know. The purple kind of stands out more. Yeah. So I don't even know what I was trying to say with this, but maybe I should have the blue moon. Look at how icy that is. Oh, and blue moon. Once in a blue moon. What? Okay, yes, I'm doing this. I am doing this. This is what it's gonna be, guys. I'm just gonna switch out some cards for the blue versions. So out goes for some time, all right, just to have fun. Out goes the classic one, and in comes the blue moon. Oh, that's gonna, if I pull this card, it's gonna change the meaning of that particular archetype. So cool. Okay, the blue really is gorgeous. Let me see, which card do I like? Oh no, I like them all now. Um, see now, I'm not sure about the blue coins. They look really, really blue. And do you see how, I think I said this once, how this deck is more like a ghostly deck? It's a spirit deck. See, look at that dragon with that color. It looks way more, yeah, like a spirit of some sorts, to me at least, like a ghost. Whereas the purple deck has the complementary color of light green in the deck, and I edged that purple one in green. Um, it looks more, it's more reminiscent of UFOs. Okay, I'm just, oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, the world, look at that. Yeah, okay. Ah, yes, yes. Okay, I'm switching this one out right now. Right now. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. I need this. I really need this. Okay, two cards switched. Um, maybe the Fool. I really like, and I usually don't pay attention to these things, but I really like the colors and patterns here of his wardrobe, really. His sock and his shirt and that cape, they're, they look really well, they would look really good together. Mm. So obviously, I mean, is that obvious? Let's see. Let's compare the backs for a second. Because the backs of the classic are blue too. You can't really tell. You can't really tell. I mean, I have to admit it's dark now. But I thought I was going to really have to shuffle but while looking away, you know? I'm good at that actually. I don't mind doing that. I also shuffle eyes closed, etc. And I pick out the cards not necessarily in a visual way, you know. So that's no issue if I had to look away while shuffling because you would see the different in back, different colors. Um, but this is so subtle. Just the blue, paradoxical blue, is much brighter blue. And the classic is a more dull blue, basically. Wait, I do have to keep track of this So far, I put in the moon and the tower. And also, that's a little silly. I don't know if you can tell, but the paradoxical blue is edged. And the classic one, this one, because it's the latest version that I received from Patrick Valenza himself. Thank you. That was so amazing. I did not edge yet. I didn't get the chance to do that yet because, no, not because. I just wanted to add that why did Patrick send me this deck that I actually already have? Some of the cards, he changed some of the cards where he added these little cool faces that he draws in some of the pips so that you can more easily tell when it's upside down or right side up. This is fun. Let's keep going. Okay. I don't know if I should put this I see lovers. Maybe. I'm kind of drawn to it. Should I just go for the Bacchus though? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that. That's Doggy. Hi, Doggy. I don't know what else to choose. I don't want to only take court cards, you know? I'm just gonna see what I have so far. And then decide which card I need. In the blue flames? Is the High Priestess a firebender in this deck? Is this Azula? Oh no. Okay. A blue sun? Nah. Nah, sun. Sorry. Oh no. This is turning to silliness. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. I have the moon, the lightning. I want to get the blue Six of Swords. Somehow with that burning eye, that looks amazing. I want to put that in this deck. Right. And then I also have picked out the blue Justice. Should I do that? What do you think? I really like the classic gold Justice. Okay, no, I'm gonna keep the regular one. Just no. No, not today. Then let me see. I chose. Oh, right. Okay. The World card. Yes. I'm gonna go for that. And the Ace of Wands. Just because to me they look really different than the regular. Yeah. Yes. There's also some nice purple tones in there. This is so earthy. And I feel like my eye is drawn to these ones, mostly probably because I know these ones so well. So you see, sometimes the comparison does work because with the Justice, I don't know. Justice also is my card, you know? So yeah, I felt the gold was good. Maybe I'm looking for something gold, like the gold within, the Philosopher's Stone. I chose, I chose the gold World Lady, and I chose also the Gold Justice. That was such a weird, hard sentence to get out. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Um. Mm, mm-hmm. Am I keeping track of this? It's really hard to do when you don't have a table. Which one? Yeah, I'm gonna go Spirit deck because I have this whole thing with the Queen of Wands. I love her. I love the Queen of Wands. I want to be the Queen of Wands, and sometimes I am. After all, we all have all the court cards within ourselves, right? But her being chased by these nosy people, these voices, these ghosts, that is so cool in the blue. And she herself here is a ghost. Don't you almost hear her just shuffling along? Like you can't see her little feet? Yeah. Yes. Okay. And then are we going to bump our Hierophant? Hmm. For the Bacchus. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's summer. I'm not working. Wine it is. Dionysus, do your thing. Let's have a party. The Fool. So obviously it's tempting to do this with majors and courts, right? Yeah. And then, yes, okay, good. I'm just gonna do it. I love this Four of Wands. Yeah. See, this is one of the minors he changed. He added a moon instead of just the two stars, so that you can tell when the moon is looking at you, it's the right way up. Next, I have Four of Cups. Oh no, I chose. I thought I would. There you go. Yeah, why not? I like the purple where all the green, basically the green in the classic colorway, it becomes purple. So yeah, why not? Let's just try it out. Let's have fun. Um. Oh. And it goes the other way too because the purple in the classic one becomes green. See the panel in his coat? It's so hard to show you two cards. Yeah, let's do it. Um, Not sure if I'm gonna be able to have those extremely blue coins. Maybe I can switch this, but that's a court card. I'm just not a fan of the blue coins. I prefer these, again, the golden ones. Maybe I should put in the blue hermit. And I'm thinking about, so then obviously these ones are going in. The lightning, not because it's blue, but just because it's the lightning. Then the blue moon, hope that'll come up. Six of Swords somehow because I like that. And then maybe I'm gonna go for the lovers, the icy lovers. What does that even mean? I don't know. Hangman. Okay, maybe because the tall creature is blue. She is kissing an old version of her lover, of her current lover. Maybe she's saying goodbye to an old version of the person or creature or monster she's in love with because he's blue like the spirit. So there's a little bit of mourning maybe now in this lover's card. Maybe this one looks cool. I don't know. I'm not sure. Blue with the spirits? Maybe 6 too. I like that. I like that. Okay, so I'll organize my 2 decks here and make them into 1 deck. It's not looking too bad. It's looking pretty good actually. I will add more of the paradoxical blue in there because that's the whole point. See the backs? I mean, in the live, you can probably hardly tell. I can even hardly tell in this light. So this was it. I know this was a little bit different, but it's just because I had to do it this way. Yeah, as I said, due to scheduling, because I had to figure out a way to film without having the whole editing process and then uploading time because that takes ages. I don't know about you guys. I must have really slow internet, but I am also a bit of an old-fashioned person. My phone is so not up to date. I never do my updates until my laptop crashes like it happened today. I mean, it got stuck and I had to basically restart it. It's no big deal. But then also I just refuse to accept the quicker internet, even though sometimes I realize it would be helpful. But then again, why does everything has to be that quick like these days? You know, maybe I am, maybe I identify just a little too much with this little fellow. You know, I know where I'm headed, but it does not have to be so damn quick and contemporary and modern and, you know, reliant on anything else but yourself and the people you love. Yeah, yeah. Because let's face it, you know, computers and this modern technology, etc., it's your friend until it stops working. And then it completely turns on you. I don't know. I don't know. It's not just during Mercury retrograde. This is just an ongoing thing. Okay, so I had fun. I had fun, and I hope this was fun for you too. Please leave a comment. I would love to hear just basically anything. What you think of this deck, which card you do like, which card you don't like, which card you maybe don't get. If you read Tarot de Marseille style at all, or any sort of pip deck. That's basically it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week. Okay? It's probably going to be a regular, good old video. Bye.